Now boys, it's simple. If you're not putting that much attention on what you wear on a daily basis, you're probably not going to pull her attention when she walks by. I mean, just when I walk in my campus alone, 90% of the guys I see are just chads walking with their Greek life hoodies and joggers and even wearing Sperry's with it too. What are you guys doing? I hate to say it, but wearing that all the time is probably not going to help you out. Guys, don't worry. I did my research and I found 5 mistakes that we're doing and what we need to fix them. Number 1. Only wearing hoodies. Now, I know I already brought this up, that on campus all I see is people wearing hoodies, but how are you supposed to separate yourself from the rest? How are you supposed to make yourself look different if you're just wearing the same thing and you're looking like every other guy on campus? Now, I'm not saying you can't wear other hoodies, but spice it up, layer it with something. There's so many ways you can layer a hoodie. You can add a flannel on top, maybe even a bomber jacket if it's a little colder. You can even add a coat on top as well. And now I know a lot of people don't really like dressing up, they want to be more casual. A lot of times this is a casual look. Like, you go from looking from a bum, and if you just add a coat, you look 10 times better. Alright, for number 2, we have wearing shorts. Now, obviously, I'm not saying you can't wear shorts until the summer. It depends where you live and the temperature when you want to wear it. I mean, this one's kind of basic. If it's not even 70 degrees, maybe even 65, it looks a little out of place. You know that guy that you see when it's like 50, even 60 degrees, just wearing shorts and no one else is wearing shorts, and sometimes those guys even stand out. They kind of look like they're trying to act tough. And another thing is too, if it's not warm enough, especially if it's not sunny, it looks really off, and a lot of people do it still, and it's not the look to do. Now, if you live somewhere northern like New York or Boston, you're probably gonna have to wait till April or May until you can actually do it. But if you're in a warmer place like Florida or Cali, you could probably be getting away with wearing it right now. So what do we replace the shorts with? Well, just your staples. You wear your jeans, your neutral colored pants, really something that fits the temperature so you can get light pants on, like chino pants. Okay, for number 3, I cannot stand this one. The guy who tries to flex with brand names. Now, there's multiple aspects of this. There's the person who only wears logos, which is not the look to wear anymore. And then there's the hype beast. And we all know that one hype beast. We all know that guy who has his Balenciagas on, his really Yeezys that he has at his house, his Gucci belt on, his Versace shirt, and then he's driving a 2004 Honda Civic. No disrespect if you do this, but if you aren't buying like expensive cars or other expensive things to keep up with this, you kind of look like you can't really afford much and you're just spending it wrongly. So just wear normal clothes. When you're wearing these name brands, a lot of these things are made from the same material and they even look worse than your cheaper clothes. So just wear something that fits nice, the colors match well, and you'll be looking 10 times better. And for number 4, not layering your clothes. So maybe you decide to be a little more classy. The winter, you got the nice coat with a sweater, and you know what? That's your staple. So you do that for the spring. It's too warm to be wearing that, so you need to try layering with other clothes. To go on this point, because it's spring, a lot of guys think that now I can't wear a light coat, I can't wear a jacket, and that's completely wrong. And that's the huge mistake that you're making, because then you're just wearing your basic t-shirts or hoodies especially, so you gotta layer that with something else. So you have the same problem as me, you get too hot in clothing, just layer it with really light clothing. You can do something so light as in like a windbreaker. Even bomber jackets are pretty light. If you throw on a flannel, that's the lightest. If you throw on a flannel over a t-shirt, a bomber jacket even over a t-shirt, or if you want to do that over a flannel, you can even throw on a windbreaker over a t-shirt. So when you do this, it actually looks like you're putting an effort into what you're trying to wear. And worst comes to worst, if you get too hot and you're like me, start taking off your jacket and you'll be fine. And for the last one, we have wearing the same thing. Alright guys, this is pretty basic. You're wearing the same thing. You're wearing either flannels all the time. You're wearing either hoodies all the time. You're dressing up all the time. Sweaters all the time. Same thing all the time. That's boring. You gotta stop. I know, there's like those 5 outfits that you like to wear every week. I used to be the same way. But when you're always wearing the same type of thing, you look boring. You don't look like you have any style. And when you spice it up, you can be more appealing to a bunch of other people. Alright, mix it up. You can go from casual to athleisure to dress up to a little more preppy. You can mix up a whole different looks. So as a suggestion, maybe on Monday, you can wear a bomber jacket. Tuesday, athletic wear. Dress up a little more on Wednesday. Be a little more casual on Thursday. And then if you want, something completely different on Friday. I mean, when you're wearing these types of outfits, you're mixing it up and it looks nice. And also, if you change the order throughout the week, that's even better. Now it looks like you're wearing a whole different types of things. And I cannot stress enough, a lot of people think you have to buy so many pairs of clothing, but that's not true. You can use the same types of clothing if you just layer it with something else, and you look like you're making so many different outfits. So for example, try using the same flannel or jacket. Now add a shirt to it the next day. Now add a hoodie to it the next day. Now a sweater. That's 4 different outfits that you can use one time each week, and by mixing it up, you'll be looking good. Alright boys, those are the 5 classic mistakes that you're making. and what you got to do to fix them. Pretty simple. If you just avoid these basic mistakes and use these other basic style tips, you're going to be looking good every day. Alright, I hope this video helped you guys out. Hook a brother up with a like, subscribe, and if you even want, comment on the video. And of course, check out the Instagram at Refined Style, and check out our website at refinedstylemen.com if you want to get more tips or help with anything. And that's it for the video. Stay classy.